Hello again. Today we're going to look at cows and feeding, how to increase productivity. So I've bought my first 10 cows. I've done a bit of preparation, but they've got no feed, nothing at all. So productivity at the moment is on 0. I have been busy though. I have done a crop, so I've got my straw bales. I've cut grass and tedded, so I've got my hay bales. And I've also done some silage bales which are out in the field, which I'm working on at the moment. I have also been using the forage harvester, and I've filled up my silage bay. That was left to ferment overnight, and it's full, 600,000 litres, so I've got plenty there. Should keep me going for a while. So come to the barn, and this is where the magic happens. However, it's empty because I haven't done anything yet, haven't put anything in there. So what I'm going to do is run through what you need to do to make them productive. So, what things do we need? We need mixed ration, we need silage, we need grass, and we need straw. Each of these things will increase the productivity up. It depends how high you want to go. If you want to get to 100, they're going to need all of those things. So that's what we're going to look at. So equipment we've got today, we have got the Zetor. Where are we? Proxima 120 with a front loader and bale spikes. We've got the Case Puma 160. We've got the New Holland LM742 telehandler. It's got a wrapped bale handler, bale clamp on the front. We've got the Kuhn SPV12. This is a self-propelled forage mixer. It's expensive, 116,000, but I do use it for doing my silage and over at the biogas plant. And then we've got the Kuhn Primor 3570 bale shredder. I don't normally use this, but just thought I'd show you how to. I've pre-prepared a bale to make it a bit easier. And then we've got our straw bales. We've got a couple of hay bales sitting there ready, and we've got some silage bales just to show you how to do it. Now, over the back, I think we're going to do those first. I've got the forage wagons. I've gone for, I think they're called Stoitmans. I've gone for the 50,000 litre ones. They're the big ones. There are all different various sizes, different makes. I've gone out, cut grass, I've done some crops, and I've collected up the straw swaths, so I've filled them right up. They sit there, so whenever I need to top up, I can go and grab one of the trailers. Now you can have one trailer, and you can go out and do some straw, then come back and do some grass, but I always find it's when you're missing one, you realise that you need to empty it. So what I will do is actually show you the bale shredder first, because I can do a little bit of that first. Now, that's what I didn't want to happen. I should have left it hooked up. It's not the bale out the back, so all the time I spent getting it ready was for nothing. So what I will do now is just quickly zip through, get that back in. And there you go, that was easy, wasn't it? Right, I'm going to take the bale shredder down now into the barn and show you how that works first before I move on to the next part. So, what I'll do is wait for the unload thing to come up, and then I can start spreading it. It's not coming up. That's because the nozzle's on the other side. Points out the other direction. Right, okay. I'll swing it around and swing it around, and then I'll be able to spray. It basically just chews up the bale and sprays it out. The bale's only 4,000 litres, so obviously if you've got a lot to do, doing these one at a time takes quite a while. That's why I tend to use the forage wagons. I don't normally use this one, but I just thought I'd show you as an option to putting them down. So there you go, spraying out. It's only 4,000 litres, so it doesn't put very much in, so you'd have to do quite a few bales. But that's how it does it, sprays it out, and that's kind of bedding. They do eat bits of that. with the straw and the grass, that's when they start producing manure, solid manure. They will do liquid manure, slurry, all the time, I think, but they won't start doing the solid manure until they're eating the straw and grass, so you need to put that in there, especially if you want to produce those. Okay, so the other way then is the forage wagon. Hook that one up, and same thing again, drive that in. Either side troughs, doesn't matter which one you line up against, but you just wait for that unload symbol to come up down the bottom right hand corner. As soon as it comes up, now click unload, and you'll notice it fills up. It takes as much as it needs and then it stops. It's kind of automatic. So for the 10 cows I've got, that's all the straw they need. I think when each of these things is full, that's enough feed, straw, grass to last for 6 days of gameplay. If you speed the time up, obviously that's going to go down far quicker, but it will last 6 days of in-game time. So what I'll do now, drop that one off, and I'll swap over for the other forage wagon, which is the grass one. So we'll hook up the grass forage wagon. So as you can see, we've got our straw in there, just over 9,000 litres. So now we're going to put grass in, and we'll put that. The productivity hasn't gone up yet, because I've only got the time set on real time. I think don't know how often it resets itself, but it's still showing a 0. Anyway, not to worry. We'll load up, put the grass in. Doesn't matter which side you go, which trough you go to. Just pull in until you get the unload icon come up, which has come up now, and unload, and that should then fill up one trough or the other with your grass. Again, it's automatic. It will take as much as it needs, and then it will stop filling. There we go. So that's all the grass they'll need. That's full. That should last them 6 days of in-game time. Back this out. Right. I shall go and park that up. So that's our grass, that's our straw, both done. They'll be producing slurry, they'll be producing solid manure now. That will start to come in. To get the production right up, we need to give them silage, and they're also going to need mixed ration. So for that, I'm going to use the Kuhn self-propelled mixer. It works very, very well for doing all different things. There you go. So we've got our grass in there, 18,000 litres, just over 18,000 litres. So they need more grass than straw, because they'll probably eat through the grass. The straw is just bedding. So yeah, this is far, far easier. You can do your silage with any vehicle that's got a bucket on the front. The biggest bucket I think is 6,400 litres on the big wheel loaders. So you'd have to do quite a few. This one's automatic. You turn it on, starts to spin, the disc goes, there you go, and just drive it towards the silage. It sucks it all up, scoops it up, throws it into the back. It's got a 12,000 litre capacity. There is another forage mixer, but it's not self-propelled, it's a trailer one. That's 18,000 litres, but that won't pick up its own silage. So that's why I tend to go for this one. It is less, but I'm not going to fill it up completely because I'm not quite sure how much they're going to need. If I put 12,000 litres in and then they only take 6,000, I'm going to have to dump the rest back because I need to use the wagon again in a minute. So go to trough the other side. There's a trough, 2 troughs this side, and right at the back of the yard there's another trough. I'll use this one for silage, and then when I do the mixed ration I'll use the trough out the back. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can put mixed ration into this trough as well. As long as you get the unload icon, you can unload it. Okay, so it's taken all that. That won't be full, but it's taken silage. Now we've got 3 of the things we needed. We've got our straw, we've got our grass, and we've got silage. So I'm going to back this up now. Those 3 things, this is probably the easiest ones to do. The mixed ration is where you need bales. You're going to need straw bales, you're going to need hay bales. It's quite labour intensive, but if you want to get up to 100% productivity, you need that. So there we go, that's all 3 there. So we've got silage just over 7,100 litres. Like I say, I'm sure that will probably take more, but that will do for the time being. So now we move on to our mixed ration. Now, on other videos, I've done a video on baling, I've done a video on grass cutting, so that's why I haven't shown you doing all those different bits today, because I've done them on previous videos. If you haven't seen them, go and have a look. They're on there, quite straightforward to do, but in case you're not sure, go and have a quick look. So you can use either a front loader or telehandler, whichever, with bale spikes. The bale spikes will pick the bales up, but they normally have to be laid on their side like this, so you've got the round end facing you, then the spikes will go straight in. If you use an auto stacker for doing your round bales, when you dump them, it dumps them standing upright the other way, so it depends whether you want to do them manually or not. So take it over the top, you can just tip it in and it will automatically take it, or you can drop them in if you want to, but just push it in, there you go. So if you look in the top now, that's our hay. So I think it was a hay and straw, whichever one did first. I think that was, yes, it was hay, wasn't it? So hay's in there. So I'm going to jump into the mixer and just show you. So you've got three lines, hay, silage and straw. So at the moment the hay one is saying 100% because that's all that's in there. So it's 100% hay in there at the moment. What you want to try and do is get a balance. If all of those lines are in the blue, then you're doing fine, no problem at all. So now I'm going to jump into the telehandler and I'm going to use the bale clamp. Now it does say it's a wrapped bale clamp, and it does pick up wrapped bales far better than it does normal ones. Normal bales tend to slip a little bit. I don't know why, they just do. So it is specifically designed, I guess, for wrapped bales, but it does work. It's just round bales, it works on round bales. So get it lined up, clamp it on and lift it up. So I mean, it moves a little bit. It's not brilliant, but it does the job. It depends whether you want to go bale spikes or whether you want to go grab. If you're using square bales, then you're definitely going to choose bale spikes. So we'll drop that one in as well. So now we've got our hay and we've got our straw in there. Now the good thing with this is each bale is 4,000 litres, and the coon is a 12,000 litre. So one bale of each will give you your mix. So there you go. We've got our hay, we've got our straw, but obviously that's saying at the moment it's in the red because it's not a mixed ration. It's not a complete mix. 50% of each, but it's not a good mix. So this is why we've got to add silage. Okay, so you can now, if you want to, just drive down to the silage bin and just suck up the rest silage. Absolutely, you can do that. Or you just pick up a silage bale. Depends what you've got. If you've just got silage in your silage bin but you haven't got silage bales, then just drive up or use a loader with a bucket, whichever you want to do, and fill up the rest silage. But I've got a silage bale, so I'll chuck a silage bale in there. Now if you're using square bales, they always look bigger, but I'm sure when you use the baler it still says 4,000. Anyway, if you use the bigger, the Toad trailer food mixer, that's 18,000 litres, and I'm sure to get a good mix on that one you need to use 1 straw, 2 hay and then silage. I'm pretty sure that's how you get the mix on that one. But anyway, put the silage in, that should make us full. There we go. And it should be mixed. Should be a good split. They should all be in the blue, 33% on each. So there you go, all three in the blue, 33% each. It's a good mix. That's fine. That's what they'll take. If you look at the bottom icon down the corner, it's not showing hay or straw, it's showing that little flowery leaf thing. That just means it's mixed ration. So productivity is still saying 0. It obviously hasn't just reset yet, don't know why. So we'll go to the back. So this time, like I say, you can put it in either of the troughs, either side. But what I will do is, because we've got 3 troughs, I'll take it through to the trough at the back. Each map's different, the troughs are inside different places, some are around the field. I know if you play on PC versions, most of the PC versions on maps, the troughs are in fields. You've got a standalone trough, and you drive into the field with the cows, sheep, whatever it is, and put them in. I do like that, it's a good option. I do like the fact on the PC versions as well, they have to have water as well, so filling up the water, I do like that idea, because it just seems a bit weird. We've got water troughs all around the map, and the only time you ever need them is for the greenhouses, so it wouldn't have hurt just to have an extra trough on the side. You could have just had it for water, but this is what you get. So maybe on Farming Simulator 17 that'll be different. Fingers crossed, we'll see how that pans out. It would be nice. just makes it a little bit more immersive and kind of a bit more realistic. So there you go, it's taken a whole lot, all 12,000 litres. That's not full, it didn't stop, so it probably will take more mixed ration, but I've now got all the things I need in there. Everything, there we go, they've come in, they're feeding, so they're happy now. I've only got 10, so nearly half of them are in feeding, that's good. So that's it, that's everything done. All the feed they need. They're not all full. If I filled them all up, that would last 6 days. I'm going to check the productivity again. I'm not quite sure why that hasn't... Oh, there we go. It has gone up. Productivity, 100%. There we go. They're already producing liquid manure. Slurry, they're producing normal manure, and the milk tank is now filling up. The milk will automatically go off at midnight. Again, PC versions, and I believe previous versions of this, you had to actually get a milk tanker, take it off to the dairy, and you'd get your money then. But obviously, on this version, it doesn't. It goes off at midnight, and you automatically get paid for the milk you produce. So there you go, happy cows. They're feeding, they're eating, they're happy. That is feeding your cows. 10 cows, productivity 100%. Obviously, the more cows you get, the more of everything you're going to need, and your productivity will go up. You'll get more milk at the end of the day, and you'll get more money at the end of the day. You can keep increasing your herd as much as you want. There you go. That's it. Feeding your cows. Thanks for watching.